Okay. It's probably not there. I should have a pencil somewhere here. I don't want to turn on the lights because, like, we're hardly started. Okay. Where could have I possibly put a pencil? That should be a simple question, but with me, I just make it more complicated. Alright. So, I guess what we'll do is we'll just, put this here. Okay, we're gonna get started soon enough. I just need to change the title. Cool, we got that on. Alright, let's see. Oh, I know where they are. Wow. Stupid me. Did not know that they were here. Okay. Beautiful. That's gonna make my life so much easier. Alright. Cool. "22 missile tanks, 6 energies, bomb, spider, spring, high, jump, varia, and screw attack." These should be things that are really easy to find. I mean, I know well, because, so... Okay. Just need to check a couple of other things. Alright. So, for the most part, I'm only going to be looking at the map, but I will talk about the run pretty in-depth. So this run's going to be... This run is going to be an 100% no out-of-bounds run of Metroid 2, Return to Samus. That'll be kicking off day 2 of part 2 of my Summer Games Speedrun Saga. So, with that being said, I will get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. Alright. So, not too much to say here at the beginning of the game. It's just kind of, go in, do your thing. This part's really easy. You just kind of roll your way through here. As it stands, you could run across, but going into Morph Ball is actually faster than doing the normal route, so that much I can say. Okay, that went about as well as I could ask for. So our mission here as Samus Bounty Hunter carries on from the last one. There's still Metroids to destroy. We need to destroy another 40 of them. And so we're going to have to go throughout all of SR 388. And it's going to be a fun time, I think. So I got missiles on now. Unlike the usual Metroids you saw in any other game, these ones only take missiles at first. So beautiful. All right. So that's the end of that segment. And it's so easy to recover all our energy. So, 100% entails being able to collect all 22 missile tanks, 6 energy tanks, a spider ball, spring ball, bombs, spring ball. I think I mentioned that already. We need the various suits, and of course we need the screw attack, as well as the high jump and the space jump. So, quite a bit on our hands to collect, but shouldn't be too big of a deal. So we're done with the very first area of the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. So I think we got a bit of extra energy. We can tank a bit of energy. So we're gonna do some fast lava strats. So now we're in beep. Well, we're out of it, but yeah, that's what low energy mode looks like. We're entering the first, like, major part of the room where everything can kill you. In a matter of seconds, so we're gonna take it real easy here. So, yeah. I haven't really... Alright. Yeah, I had to double check to make sure that was the top. we'll be fine for now. As it stands, we're just doing a bunch of, like, item collection and updating, so we're going to start with this area down here. Shouldn't take a terribly long time to find out everything that's in here. So the first item we're going to be collecting is going to be bombs. So that'll take care of that. Big old check mark for that. As well as a good old missile tank. So I'm going to be marking both of those. So if it seems like I'm not 100% sure what to do, it's because I have never run this category before. I've always done any percent because, like, why bother with the extras? It's easy to forget everything that you need inventory-wise. Alright, so this will mark our first energy tank. And it'll be a while until we collect another one. And of course, as it would be, I'm also be collecting some good old ice beam. So we got that. Also, fun fact, as you can see, I got hit, and the damage allowed me to actually go a bit further up. Alright, so alright. So that right there is another 3 missile packs. 3 there. So far, not too much to say. Bunch of item collection. It's a bit more challenging because you don't normally memorize everything that's in each of the areas. And then this is going to be the part where you collect, of course, our Spider Ball. So we got Spider Ball as well. Alright. We'll see if we can land this trick. Cannot say that I will be able to. Okay, I did it. Managed it. It doesn't save too much time, but it's very convenient, to say the least. Alright, so now we need to climb up the walls a little bit to get to our next Metroid. So far, we're doing alright. We haven't really tanked that much damage yet. So we got a few more items to collect on the way up. Cool, I got it up there. It's a bit faster. Okay, so we got 2 more missiles to collect. Alright. So I'm just gonna mark those down. Okay. So this is actually gonna be missiles. And that's gonna be energy tanks. So we're at 6 missiles and 1 energy tank so far. Actually getting Ice Beam makes the job a ton easier. So now that we're done with the upstairs area, we're gonna go down a little bit to get to the next place. Okay, we're through that. And it's an easy free energy tank revival. So we're gonna go this way on purpose. Not too much to say about this area. There's gonna be a Metroid coming up right now. Okay, so yeah, that's the one at the bottom. We're gonna go to the other side. Insane, hello, man. How are you doing? Not really looking at the chat right now, because I'm more focused on making sure I get that 100%. Okay, there we go. Lost a little bit of damage, but I'm doing okay. I'm a bit more focused on making sure I get to that final section with what I need, so... Cool, that's the end of that section. So, you, did say that you were going to do a bit of some speedrunning in the future. Have you been focusing on that as of recently, or are you just going back to Ultimate for now? Just curious to know. That's pretty much all I don't know that's up with you so far. As for me, I've just been kind of doing the speedrunning saga. When I'm done with it, I'm going to get back to that sub-11 quest. Alright, one more Metroid, and then we're going to go to the next area. Alright, that should be the end of that section. Oh, please. I'm in a bit of danger right now. Alright, I'm gonna focus on staying alive. Alright, let's see if we can... I think we should be fine now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. There's a bit of a scary section. Alright. At the end of the day, whatever is right for you, man, you know, it's what you gotta do. the meantime, I gotta run to narrate, so we're gonna take care of that. So we're done with Area 1. We're gonna head back home to the mainland, and then head to Area number 2. Alright, good old home music. It's really easy to get lost in this game. Alright. Alright. Onwards to Area 2. Not too much different from Area 1. The music's generally the same. Chozo runes are that fun little aimless sounding music, and this is slightly different from Area 1's ambience. It's like minor noise differences. It's so, like... it almost doesn't matter that much. Alright. Time to fight a Metroid. Not a bad fight at all. That was easy. So that's not bad. Very easy fight. Most of these fights are going to be hardly much to talk about. Okay, we're going to make sure to save so that the game does not crash on me and I don't have any progress made. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't get any energy from that, but that's alright. We'll get the stuff later. Alright. Cool. So we're gonna go down underwater. It's gonna be a fun time. Alright. Another Metroid fight on the way right about now. Okay, yeah, once I got that, it was pretty much like... Alright. So we're just gonna go up first. There's a fun little secret passage that we'll go to later. I was going to go to it right away, but I decided not to. So you'll see that the Chozo statue has nothing on this one, but you will find that there is something behind it. And that is where we get the Various suit. Alright, so now we got the Various suits. And we got another missile. And we get the iconic shoulder pads. And we're able to move at the same speed as regular, morphing ball block, so that's nice. At least they give that to me. just gonna slither our way up here. And, alas, we find another hidden missile tank. That puts us at 8. So, yeah, I don't have as much experience with this, so it's like, I'm kind of just counting along with it, hoping that I get everything. Alright, so we're done with that area. We will eventually get back to, this, Chozo Room section, but, first off, we're gonna save, because we're gonna get to a difficult part of the game that can kill me very quickly. And we, want to make sure that we take advantage of the fact that we have more items. And the fact that the save is as instant as it is, helps. It's not too much of a time waster, so it's just worth going forward in a marathon setting. I'll just travel down this way. Alright, so we're gonna go this direction. There's gonna be one Metroid fight starting here. Bit of missile loss, but that's okay. So we're gonna go to the next area. We're gonna go this way. So we're gonna fight off another Alpha Metroid. Not a big deal. Alright, so that's the end of that. Unfortunately, I can't make the full jump across, but I can certainly, Okay, we're gonna waste a small amount of time there. That's okay. Cool, alright. We're gonna meet our first, I believe it's, a Zeta Metroid. Alright, so... Alright, here we go. Okay, that worked out nicely. And, because I planned things pretty wisely, we can get a refill right away, and we've only got a few more Metroids to go in this section. So we got one more Metroid across the other side. And we need to destroy quickly. We should have enough missiles to pull it off since I'm doing 100%. So let's get that fight over with. Here it goes. It's a bit of a surprise every time. You get there and it's like, ba-ba-ba. Yeah, it's sort of that, like... Okay. Okay. So that's the end of that section. I'd say that went about as well as I could ask for. Oh, that's right. I don't go up that way. Not yet. Alright, so... Now we're gonna go this way. At this point, the current world record holder is Behemoth, and he's got a really good time of 56 minutes. To give you an idea, I'm nowhere near his pace. Okay, good. We got everything there so far. So we're gonna go up. We need to go up this way. Unfortunately, this game has a bit of a thing where it's like, hey, come and collect some extras, and it's like, what if I don't want to? But in 100% we have to collect them all. Alright. And there's another missile pack up here. Why it's up there, I could not tell you. But we're at 9 now, so that's cool. And because the bomb areas, they re-expose themselves, we gotta bring those back down to size. Alright, fortunately, there's not too many missiles located far in the ceiling. We'll just go spider ball our way up to the next Metroid, which is located in the upper chamber. And, it's a nice place to go, I think. So normally, in a category like any percent, we would travel in the opposite direction. We'd go up from the other side. Really? That didn't quite go as planned. So we only got a few items left to collect. But we're gonna have to go this way to get them. Alright, so we're gonna do... Okay, good. We got through that just fine. The worry I have all the time is just like, we didn't have enough missiles. And just like that. So we're done with the area Metroid-wise, but we still got items to collect in this area. So I gotta make sure, okay. No need for me to go that way. I had to double check. I don't do 100% often, so... Alright, so we're gonna go down. And quickly grab a couple more items. Oh, and I even timed it well. Alright, so I have the high jump now. And there's a couple more items that we still need before we have everything. So this game does not actually formally count in 100% ranking. It just counts, like, you have to sort of manually decide what is considered enough items. And that's our second energy tank of the run. We need 4 more of those. And that brings us to 10 missile tanks. And we're gonna do a cool little trick. Let's see if I get it. Okay. Oh, please. Okay, there we go. That, yeah, it looks cool if you get it, like, the very first time, but I didn't quite notch it out as planned. Alright, that's gonna be 2 more missile tanks. Brings us up to 12. We need 10 more left. That'll bring us up to 13. I will eventually update that. Right, so we're nearly done with this area. We just got a couple of things left to tackle. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Gotta travel up. Unfortunately, I didn't quite think through everything. Sure, we're gonna double check. Yeah, got those. We got 9 left to collect. We gotta get that missile on the other side. Alright. So yeah, we got 1 more missile and a spring ball to collect. And that gives us Spring Ball, and Spring Ball is going to be very helpful no matter if we have any percent or not any percent. And it's going to make movements so much more efficient, as you can see by this little useful tool that I've just utilized. Okay, so I had to take that really easy, otherwise I'm good as dead. Alright, so we got our last missile in the area. Of course, we need to save. We made a lot of progress in the last couple of minutes. Also gotta... Okay, we're at 14. We need 8 more missile packs. And we're done with Area 2. That's right. Trying to take it easy bit here. so as I carefully exercise my anxiety... There we go. Gonna bring it right back. Quite a ways. What would a Metroid game not be without raising the nerves, like, multiple degrees? Okay. Welcome to Area 3, which is going to be the most sprawling and confusing of areas. Don't worry, I know exactly what you're thinking. How bad does this get? Quite bad. We're not going to travel to that convoluted pathway to the side yet. Mostly just because we're not quite equipped for it yet. Okay, that's a bit of trouble. Quite a bit of trouble here. That should enumerate some of it. Alright. Just want to go up this way. Is this going to get us our next major weapon upgrade? Which is, of course, the space jump. Alright, cool. At least I know what I'm doing now. Alright, yeah. This is where things get very convoluted. So, we're gonna go down here quickly. I do need to save in case things go terribly wrong. And I can never be certain of that. Beautiful. Gonna save, because that's way too much time to waste. So now we're at 15 missiles in total. And we're about to go even further up. Now we got 3 energy tanks. Very useful. 3 more left to go. And this will put us at 16. 6 more to go. Alright, cool. We're out of there. So a couple of things that you may notice I'm not collecting. There are certain beams I'm not going to collect because you can only collect 1 of the 4 beams that are available. And hey, another fight. So that's the end of that fight. Beautiful. So we're on our way down now. So we're actually going to avoid this fight for the time being. We'll come back later. So we're going to fight this Metroid first, actually. Alright. So, where in the world am I? Oh, that's right. Oh, that just leads me to the plasma beam, okay. How soon I forget. There's another one. We got 5 left to collect. We're really hoping to get that a bit faster. All right. So that fight didn't matter too much, depending on how much damage I took, because at the end of the tunnel, what else could there possibly be than another E-tank? Alright. 2 more energy tanks, 5 more missile tanks. So we're not quite out of the woods with this room. Normally, 90% I just would not pass by this upper wall here. But there is something we do need here. I just need to make sure I know how to get there. Of course. There's another one. 4 left to go. Alright. 4 more. We're at 18. I don't need that beam, I just have to make sure there's nothing here. No, there is not. Alright, where in the world? Of course, oh yeah. So we're on our way out of this main area. Fortunately, they provide that, and it helps in a pinch. Oh, that's right. You know what? It's worth it. It's worth going for, yeah. Alright, so there's not too much for me to say about this next area. We're just gonna go there. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, so now we're going to the next major area to travel to, and of course, what better than to travel in this direction? First fight. Okay, that was a bit too costly. Need to be careful for the next fight. Once again, I don't have too much to say right now. It's pretty much, don't take too much damage. Okay, good. Do we have anything to collect in that area? In that general area? Let's see. I don't even remember, and I, quite frankly, cannot think... Okay, I don't. Nearly died. Not so good. Are there no Metroids in this room? Okay. Yeah, of course there isn't. What do I remember of this game? Next to nothing, really. Alright. We're gonna have to take it real easy here. Is there something below here? Yeah, there is. Of course there is. So we're just gonna have to kind of make it to the bottom. As for safety, alright. That was a bit scary, but as it would be. We made it just fine. Alright, cool. Those are probably the most annoying Metroids to deal with. There's nothing here, is there? Of course there's nothing on the other side of that one. It's the other way. I should remember that, but I didn't. Of course. There it is. Alright, we should have more than enough energy to do the lava dive. You might notice we are going into lava pits. Yeah, that is indeed what we're doing. We should be fine, although it is always a bit of a big worry as to how this will all go management-wise. So let's go that way. Alright, we're out. It shouldn't be too terrible now. Should be here. Okay, not quite. Alright. Oh, that was a bit scary. Alright. I was really hoping not to bring it this close. Hopefully we won't die here. Okay. I'm still a little bit on edge right now. Alright. Oh, come on. Okay. That would have been so good. That was way too important of a death to take. Okay, now we have to go through all that again. I probably should have saved before the lava dive, but I thought I was going to be just fine. It's looking so good, too. Beautiful. That was not too costly. I mean, other than the death that I just had. If that's the only death I have going into this run, you know, I will not be terribly unhappy overall. Such an awful fight. That one's just stupid. Should I just take a big drop? I was one off. Okay. That's fine. I will not make the mistake I made last time. And we will go to the energy refueling this time around. Alright, that's the end of that one. we go. Actual lava dive action. Yep, there we go. Let's go this way instead to avoid the worst possible consequence. Alright. I don't have to feel so bad about the last mistake I made. I'm all caught up. Alright. And just like that, we're back to where we were before. That's what I was aiming to do last time, but I didn't quite cinch it. All right. So that's really the only case of any particular ability for us to take a non-linear path. And it's quite costly. But that means the lava section is pretty much done. That's probably the most dangerous part of the game. Aside from, like, the last part of the game, of course. So now we're gonna go up to the new area, which has one Metroid in it only. So we're done with Area 3 for good. Next big area. We're gonna travel this way now that we've... This doesn't go nearly as fast as the comparative method. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Another fight. Alright, so now we're dipping very close to those single digits. This part of the game is always new and exciting to me, because, like, unlike other parts of Metroid 2, I usually don't go this far, in general. Or as a kid, I didn't go that very far. Alright, so we're done with that section. Now we're going to the last major area. And it's a bit of a danger. Fortunately, and it's one of those rare parts where missile blocks can be impacted by, impacted. You only get to see that once in the game. Alright, so now, final major area, where we have, like, significant upgrades. From this point on forward, I call this the dangerous section of the game. And it's no accident that I call it that. You'll get to see very quickly why. Alright, I should get a hit. Stop, okay. That was gross. Bad fight. In order to feel like not making a terrible mistake, we're gonna grab that. 3 more to go. Alright. So we're gonna save the game. And we're gonna go back the way we intended to go. So rather than go that way right away, we're actually going to opt to go up first. And that'll get us to 20. 2 more missile tanks to go. So, believe it or not, oh, we're in a bad position. Okay. Oh, this is awful. Okay. I think we are probably just gonna die. Okay, yeah. That's unfortunate. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm just gonna have to do it on purpose. Because I can't afford to fight a Zeta Metroid yet. Alright. Back to 20. Got a lot luckier there. So there's just certain cases where there's absolutely nothing you can do and you just get destroyed. Alright, so we're gonna go this way. We're gonna fight our first Zeta Metroid. Not bad at all. That was a good fight. I got kind of lucky there. Alright, this one's a lot tougher. These fights are really dumb. I do not like them. The first one went okay, which is really all that we can ask for. Now we finally got the screw attack. So we just need 2 more energy tanks and 2 more missile tanks, which should not be terribly difficult to find. Now we're going to travel in the opposite direction. And we're going to go down for this very first one. Fortunately, there aren't too many Zeta Metroids, so it's not, like, terrible torture. Alright, wonderful. That's about as good as I can ask for. There's nothing in there, is there? You know what? It doesn't look like there is. Okay. That shows you how little I know about this category. So there's gotta be like 2 of these. There we go. Where am I going? Oh, okay. So much for me paying attention to this game. Alright. Sure, it's just gonna have a gradual, relaxing climb up. Grab some annoying items. I'm pretty sure this is not a refill. If I am. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's alright, yep. Alright, 21. One more missile to go, and I know exactly where it is. Oh, yep, forgot about that. Alright. One more of each, and we're nearly done with what we need to do. I was so worried. I was like, I don't have everything I need. Oh, that's right. I can just screw attack it. How soon I forget. Okay, how to navigate down here. Okay. That's the last one for that one. So we're gonna go back up to refresh everything. There we go. We got everything we need. That pretty much means there's really only one last place remaining to tackle. Alright. Brilliant, okay. And our journey here is over with this area. Of course, that being said, I'm going to grab a missile refill on the way out. We won't even have to worry about the an energy refuel. We'll be just fine on that terms. So we got all the items now. We've acquired everything we need, and it's just time to destroy the rest of the Metroids. There's only 6 remaining, so shouldn't be too difficult. It's not like they're going to evolve anyhow. And they couldn't possibly become more terrifying, could they? I mean, that would be too preposterous, honestly. Either way, we gotta destroy them, so I'm sure they have not gotten any worse. We got quite a few missiles to work with, so... They just don't move faster than me. That's a bit strange. But I'm not going to complain too much about it. So I got one last Alpha Metroid to fight. It's going to be sad to say goodbye to him. They've been very entertaining for the least parts. So, you know. Gonna say hello to him. It's a shame you had to go so fast. You were my favorite type of Metroid. Harmless, and did practically nothing to me. Alright, so now we're gonna meet a new type of Metroid. This is gonna be the first of 4 Omega Metroids that we're gonna fight. Omega Metroids are actually easier than Zeta Metroids. They are quite the tanks. Beautiful. That's how we do it. Alright. So I'm gonna just go back to the map because I got everything I need. Just need to make sure that I travel very efficiently, and don't mess up terribly badly. Alright. I think we're gonna be just fine, but you never know. Okay. So now we're just going to be traveling pretty far up the planet. And it's become basically very desolate from this point on forward. You're going to find that it's incredibly dangerous looking now. We're going to need that save point for sure. The music has gotten quite a bit deeper and darker, which is a sign. It should be very telling where we're at this point. So we got 3 more Omega Metroids to fight. Shouldn't be terrible, huh? I would assume it wouldn't be. Considering the last couple of them were a piece of cake. Right. Okay, that used up more energy than I anticipated. We got 2 more of those left. So from this point, there's no turning back all the way to the surface. But we will still need to be very careful. Alright, there we go. Gonna be a lot more scary from here on. We're just gonna drop down here. Whoops, forgot about that. Okay. So we need like 3 energy tanks. I'm getting nothing out of these. Okay. And I'm actually losing energy on the converse. There we go. Alright. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't take terribly long to... No kidding. Nothing. Okay, I think that should be sufficient, but I'm just gonna go a little bit extra. Alright. Second to last fight. Right, one more fight to go. There's one more fight left to go. I haven't said too much because this is a bit of a scary section. We'd like to make sure that we have enough without losing too much energy. Unfortunately, the game isn't really giving me everything I want. Okay. I think we could get by with this much. Yes, we should be just fine here. Alright. One more fight to go. Let's see how we kill it. Alright. That's the end of the Omega Metroids. Not terribly bad. Alright. And we're on our way down. This is a bit of a deep crevice. It goes rather deep, and it goes rather far. So now this is where the game gets a lot more intense. So there's one Metroid left, and that's the Queen. And we are going to need to be well stocked to destroy that darn Queen. Because she is pretty dang powerful. Wonderful. So, yeah, the Queen has a massive nest that goes all the way up. It's incredibly isolated. It's incredibly lonely up here. Before we do that, though, we're going to travel up here. This is not the right place. Okay. I already have Ice Beam, so we're fine. Alright, now things get quite intense, and all my nerves are on fire at this point. So, I said there was only one Metroid left, and that's going to be the Queen. Well, you know that one function that the queen animals use. They reproduce. Oh, look, there's more Metroids. I can't wait for that. What do they look like? Oh, the original ones. How quaint. So yeah, the original Metroids have showed up. They are pretty much like the original. They take an Ice Beam hit, and then they're destroyed. Nothing in return. Not until you get to Super Metroid and Metroid Zero Mission. So far, we're doing okay. So there's like a few of them left. Alright. 2 more to go. This section's not difficult. But you also don't want to miss missiles, especially if you're me and I don't know how to do the stomach hit in. Alright. Yes, okay, wonderful. Hopefully this should be an uneventful fight. The Queen Metroid's actually one of my favorite bosses as far as, like, spamming missiles goes. It's a cool fight. And I'm gonna make it look like a complete joke, so... yeah, have fun watching this. Alright, we're almost done. That's the end of that. Really easy fight, but it's so much fun. It's an incredibly infectious fight in general. Alright, so now that we're done with that... hey, look, it's, everyone's favorite character. It's Metroid. It's the baby Metroid. So, yeah, we're gonna leave the planet. That's pretty much the run. So that was Metroid 2, Return to Samus. 100% no, out of bounds. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. It was a cool run. I think it was a lot of fun learning it the first time. I didn't quite have everything down to a science, but I got through it very easily. Hardly had a problem getting through most of it. Alright. So it's time to leave the planet. And it's nice and peaceful. It's a nice and peaceful exit after so much tension. And that's kind of nice. Please, okay. Alright. Not much longer until I'm done. That's it. Our time was 1:51:55. Woo! Overall, really fun run. Very much enjoyed that. That was good fun. I get this pretty cool exit sequence. That was my first Hundo run. There were 2 deaths. $137.